A motorcycle got hit by a car. The motorcycle guy's lying in the road.
And the vehicle that's on its roof. My daughter got asthma. She came from outside.
Okay.
And she won't say nothing.
We were dispatched to a boat collision on Lake Travis in the middle of the night.
It was nearly drowned as we were coming over scene.
At any given moment, you can be going from this calm scenario to chaos.
Inserted our rescue swimmer, who then got to the boat, got on board the boat, made contact with the patient.
The last police officer that had been swept downstream, they were just having a hard time getting me into the tree.
That one was one of the rescues that everything just worked right.
Those kinds of things that we kind of take as routine are substantial events for those people's lives.
You're bringing order to chaos.
When the pager goes off, it could be a specialty feed transport, it could be a motor vehicle collision, it could be a transfer of a cardiac patient, a stroke patient. The realm of possibilities is extremely variable.
And the multi-role mission is really what makes Starflight unique. If it's in the land, if it's on a boat, if it's in the water, no matter where the call happens, we're going to have a paramedic or a nurse at that patient's side within a few minutes of when we arrive on scene. The same care that patient would be getting if they were injured on the street or on a highway or in a house, they're getting, even if it's in the middle of a greenbelt, in the middle of Enchanted Rock State Park, on a cliff, wherever it happens, we're going to be able to start treating that patient. The only program in the country where, as a nurse, I can give the same level of care to a patient who's in a rescue environment as I can to a patient that's in an ICU.
Starflight is a public safety aviation program that supports our local community. If the community has a problem that needs an aviation asset, they look to Starflight to solve that problem. You know, doing an interfacility transfer, to doing scene calls, to doing fires, to doing search and rescue. It could be really all of those things. Really, whether they're on the side of the road, in their vehicle, in the tree, surrounded by water, on the roof of their house, in a cliff, or trying to protect their home from fire, we bring all of that capability. What we do really has impacts to people's lives.
We're truly the only public safety air medical program in the United States that does law enforcement assist, that does aerial firefighting and recon, that does search and rescue both land and water.
We've strived to do things at a high level, keep the community and the people that we serve in the forefront.
And if they're not close to a trailhead where they can be quickly extracted by hiking, then Starflight's going to be called on to either hoist or short haul them out of those environments. Certainly if there's a significant injury that involves a patient that needs to be intubated or any sort of advanced medical care, those ones are almost always going to be helicopter rescues out of those environments. The most challenging thing about the rescue work is the constant questions. Am I ready? Have I trained enough? Am I going to make the right decision? How am I going to perform when seconds matter and I don't have time to reason through or to think the situation through? Am I going to respond the right way?
Emergency situations, you make decisions based upon the information that you have that you hope is the best decision for the patient at the time. To do this job, you have to be fairly confident because you can't second guess yourself.
And continue forward in 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop forward. Short haul is fully deployed, no fouls. Position looks good, altitude looks good.
We can immediately insert a rescuer
Right here. Altitude? We're at 65 feet. Okay, hold hover, rest your on rappel.
Coming into people's worst day and hopefully changing it for the better.